No, no, interrupt this.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry, Andrea.
No, it's okay.
You go around? Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna find a couple
Okay. So, I'm just at my friend's house, and, you know, I'm a single mom, and, someone did a vlog on single moms are bad people. And I don't know how to respond to something like that. I guess you could say there is a stereotypical single mom out there, but I think that single moms are just like regular people. You have single moms who are regular churchgoers like myself, who doesn't miss a Sunday, always very active in the church. And because I'm a single mom, I make sure that my child gets a lot of outside. So we're constantly camping, we're constantly skating, tobogganing, swimming, bike riding, playing baseball. When I lived in Vancouver, I'm giving myself away, constantly going to the beach. Even, you know, I go to the beach now a lot. It's like what I do. And I keep it, I'm very mindful of how I raise my child. I would think that a lot of single mothers would be very mindful because they're in a special situation where they have only themselves to count on. And, you know, I don't think I'm unique. I know that there are a lot of very good single mothers out there. Am I calling myself a very good mother? I'll be honest about what I do, what I spend my time doing. You know, working. You know, there is working and making ends meet, and there's always been that. Regardless of how crazy my schedule was, I always made time in the week to go to the beach and eat dinner or do something, you know, go camping, do whatever we can do that would be fun and connect my son to nature and not just have him inside watching TV or playing video games all the time. Not only that, I Bible study with my son. I've plotted in two spots for Bible study because I know we're probably going to get one in. So one in the morning and one in the evening. And then we also do math, and we're studying German right now because he's got his French locked down pretty good. Yeah, math, German. He's doing an anatomy coloring book right now. He's also doing, we're also reading through biological clocks, which for me it's a good read, and it's great science for him to learn about, you know, biologically why you should have schedules and keep schedules and why they're so important to humanity, I think. Oh, Andrea?
Yeah?
Probably your fiance.
No, my son.
Oh, okay. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, if single moms have that kind of a bad rap, like, and I know I'm not a rare breed, because before I even had my son, I heard on the radio a woman had called in whose child was in a private school. She paid a lot of money to send her son to a private school, and I assume that she is a good mother, because who's going to spend that kind of money to, it's about $700 a month or more, to send your child to a private school, so, a person is a person, and how I've been the majority of my life is how I am as a single mother. If I was clubbing and doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff, um, before I became a single mom, uh, then I'd probably be that person. But because, you know, honestly, I try to think that I've changed over the years, but if I look at myself, I've always been the same person. I've always gone to church. It's one thing that's consistent with me for sure. I've always been taking care of kids. I've always been a hard worker. And those things didn't stop because I became a single mom. I didn't all of a sudden turn into a bad person, you know what I mean? So, um, being a single mom is not the magic juice to turn a good person into a bad person. It just doesn't happen. Um, yeah, there's probably a lot of questions. Oh, why are you in this situation? And da 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 da. Hey, there's a lot of situations that a lot of people are in, and you can ask them why they're in that situation. Um, you know, life isn't as smooth as we all want it to be, but does that make anybody a bad person? Does that make everybody fit into a stereotype of as a wild and crazy person? So, according to this blog, I am basically trash, I'm trash, and that's fine, but I think that people and men should open their minds to see that, there's single dads. There's single dads out there, like, and they're in that bad situation. Um, if you're automatically going to think that they're a bad person because they're a single father, then you need to be, more intelligent, So, um, I can only speak for myself, and I know what I'm up to all the time. Um, like right now, it's pretty, it's stressful. I'm dealing with some financial and schooling issues and work issues, and but I still made a great dinner tonight. Had my son, you know, had dinner, had his friends over. They get to Bible study with me, hear me singing praises to God. Um, it's one of the rare days when we don't actually get out of the house and do something to connect with nature. Um, but yeah, so I think I'm done. I'm not a bad person because I'm a single mom. I am Michelle. I've always been Michelle. I always will be Michelle. And being a single mom is not going to magically turn me into a bad person. If you'd like to call me a bad person, that's great. People have a lot of opinions about me, but I have to sleep with myself at night, so I make sure I maintain um, my own integrity. I've been accused of many things in my life. You know, a lot of things, like one of the worst things, Second was plagiarism when going to university. Like, seriously, I don't have time to commit plagiarism. I'm writing whatever and I'm sending it in. And that was a pretty big blow, But at the end of the day, honestly, because I'm innocent, I can sleep with myself. Yeah, I scratch my head and I'm angry because of the accusation, but I can't do anything too much. There was no proof, At the end of it, there wasn't any proof. Um, there wasn't. I handed in so much work, so much post pre-work, from the book, all the books that I had studied, and the work is just crazy. When you're writing an essay, it goes pretty extensive sometimes. So, um, people can have their own opinions of you. They can accuse you of things. I have learned as a child to not be concerned with people's opinions of me because I've watched very terrible people have very good opinions in the community, and they were monsters. They were terrible, terrible, terrible Hitler type people, like doing crazy, horrible things, and everybody's opinion of them was very good. So I learned that, God knows the truth, that person knows the truth, I know the truth, um, and I'm not going to spend my time trying to prove everything. I'm going to tell the truth and tell it how it is, tell my truth, but as long as I can go to sleep at night, I have to sleep with myself. As long as I can sleep at night, that is my concern, I guess. Whatever I can live with, what kind of integrity I have, and as long as I keep my integrity, I am going to be able to go to sleep, at night. So, anyways, I guess all of this internet stuff, Facebook and everything, is just to kind of put things out there. So, the point of this is that, single mothers are not all the same, and they're not bad people. Um, I don't think I've ever been able to consider it a bad person. I can sing on the choir. I'm in all the church plays. I run the church plays with the children. Sorry, a cold on my hand. Going to university, working very hard. I've done so many different things, from a forklift driver to a daycare worker, you know, um, whatever made ends meet, that was legal and kept my integrity intact. Um, so, I really don't agree with things like that, it's like saying all black people are bad people, all white people are bad people, all single mothers are trash, bad people from a bad, bad place, I don't know. I don't know where you get that from, People die, things happen. How are you going to say a single mother is a bad person just by looking at her? And I feel like a lot of guys do say this to themselves in their mind. Um, but, you know, I'm sorry for you because you don't get to know that person and expand your mind, expand your network, because you are stuck thinking that single mothers are bad people. So you lose out. But that's it. God bless everyone. Have a wonderful, blessed night. Talk to God. He wants to hear from you. Okay? Bye.